So I'm sure a lot of you by now will know that Jake Lucky of Full Squad Gaming interviewed Nadia. This was a live thing. They were face to face. They were sat next to each other while he interviewed her. Now, after an hour of them talking bubbles, they actually got towards the end of this interview, and that's when Jake decided to talk about the accusations. And you know what? Hats off to Jake in this situation, for a little part of it anyway. It's almost like he put her off guard. He played one of the clips, one of the most suspicious clips of her aim snapping to her, and asked her to explain it. And her explanation was it was a frame glitch and she doesn't know how it happens. But the way they went on about it after that, I mean, Jake starts to spin a narrative about people thinking that Nadia is moving the player in that glitch. That is furthest from the truth. I'm going to run that part of it through now for you guys so that you can see the whole conversation about that clip between Jake Lucky, Nadia, and whoever those clowns are sat behind the desk. Check it out.
No, we've talked about it, but I mean, Z-Later and I, we used to play together. We used to be co-ed duos back like 3 months ago. So I've known Z for a bit, but yeah, we talked about this, and it's something to laugh about, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to queue up one of these clips. I believe this clip is actually one of the most viewed all time for you. And so I think the idea for this is we can actually just watch this through together. You can give a brief explanation. Chat is obviously going to do what chat does as well. This is probably the most viewed, I would say, accused clip against you. So can we play that on production for all of you guys in chat? And then probably a bit too fast-paced. We also get that good old slow-mo version as well. This one always confused me because it seemed like a kind of a Call of Duty moment. As the player you were shooting at, literally just glitches over.
Yeah.
And is this something you've seen or like heard about before?
Yeah, this is like a frame glitch, and I've seen it multiple times on different like streams. I mean, there's a guy who made a TikTok about it saying that he doesn't cheat and this happens to him. So yeah.
So what is the frame glitch? Like, for people who aren't as familiar, like, can you explain like what's going on? Because honestly, like, I play Warzone a good amount, but I mean, it's like the laggiest game of all time, to be fair. But I mean, obviously, I know we're not getting scientific here, but can you explain like what exactly went down here?
No, like it's just like a frame glitch. I have no idea like how this happens. I have no idea.
Lag in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen it happen to other people. I don't know why. And I don't know how.
I'm dumb. You guys obviously know. Like, I don't understand. Again, no matter what side you fall on, I'm just confused because you see the character glitch to the left, and are people thinking that you like grabbed the guy and like moved him to the left? Because I'm just like, an innocent bystander here. So obviously I've seen this on TikTok, and people kind of take this and run with this.
So we see it from the point of view where she's actually sat there being interviewed about that specific clip by Jake Lucky. How different would that interview be if I was to be the one sat there with her talking about that clip? Do you think maybe we get a Triple B podcast on the go where I actually run all of her sus clips through and get her to explain them? Or is it not worth it because she clearly can't explain what happened in that clip? Now here's the big part for me. This is the biggest moment of that clip that pretty much went unnoticed by a lot of people, including Jake Lucky, and I think Nadia noticed it but didn't want to bring it up. When that player glitches across the screen, her aim snaps on and locks onto the enemy behind before then readjusting back to the enemy that's glitched. Take a look at this again in extremely slow motion so you guys can see how the aim literally locks onto the enemy behind before snapping to the other enemy again. So my question is, at what point does a frame glitch cause that? At what point does a frame glitch cause your aim to lock or snap to an enemy in any way, shape or form? A frame glitch would mean skipped frames, it would mean there would be frames missing, but it would still have the same motion of wherever your aim is going to that you are trying to control. However, when you are using aimbot, these type of things happen. Especially when there's two players nearby, you will get that lock effect, locking onto the nearest player, and then it locks back onto the player that's fallen to the ground. Very strange if you'd ask me, or maybe that's when she toggled it off, but this is not a frame glitch, it is far from it. But then the way Jake Lucky tried to downplay it and make a joke of the matter is beyond me. But to be honest, at what point has Jake Lucky ever gone against the grain? At what point has he ever really sat there and thought, this looks sus, you are sus, it needs explaining? Not once, because Jake Lucky is a simp for all of these Warzone players. Do you know why? Because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't be getting invited to events, he wouldn't be getting the opportunities to interview these streamers, he wouldn't be getting the opportunities to have all sorts of sponsorship deals, or to travel around the whole of the USA meeting up with people. He wouldn't have these opportunities if he goes against the grain. So he sits there, he plays dumb, but deep down we all know, and he knows himself, that that is not a frame glitch. And I think the people behind that desk also know that she didn't have a clue how to explain what happened, because it was her aimbot malfunctioning. If you did enjoy the video today, guys, hit the thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications, and if you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button and become a member of the Triple B fam. And guys, why don't you go and check out this video here? I know you'll love it. Thank you.